My name is Senna, and I love to talk about politics. You know, the current issue, the removal of the Chief Justice, it has become a very big issue. Part of that, and it's a NPP for, in fact, the reason why, some of the reasons in here are big, and it's a NPP for a press conference, the minority a press conference. Some key members of the NPP have gone on radio stations, TV stations, and to speak against this whole process. Omoka said, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama war, in Kaye, okay, they are doing all that. In fact, currently, the former Attorney General Godfred Dame is in court, Supreme Court, to stop the process, okay? And it's going on. But I want us to take a trip down memory lane. I want to explain something for people to understand. Now, you are seeing the very beautiful woman. What that screen is so. Mameno, your friend Miss Loretta Lamptey. Now, Miss Loretta Lamptey in 2011 was appointed as the commissioner of CHRAJ by the late Professor John Evans Atamils. Now, so who name CHRAJ? Don't worry. CHRAJ is institutions wa Ghana ha. Okay? A institution wa Ghana ha. CHRAJ no Nejuma primarily, and say, in fact, the full name of CHRAJ, a Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice. Okay, inti Ejuma CHRAJ, omo ye, and say, omo make sure say the human rights of every Ghanaian is respected. And so, if you remember, in 2020, Techiman South. Embra ye to aba ye bon krofutio ekuomo no CHRAJ ene ye institution a ye commission ye because ne pese ye tre se ye breachy ye Ghana for a right Now another thing ene say CHRAJ aside say ejuma no ejuma foforo CHRAJ osanso ye ne say wo mo make sure say government appointee and na say politically voted personality bia no obi a ya to aba ama no e wo Ghana ha bia no say nipa kro no on abusing the power. Another Juma CHRAJ omo no. Right? Okay. Into a perfect example, 2016, when the NPP wanted to do propaganda on His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, because that time no, now Burkina Faso, papebi, our free Burkina Faso contractor. Now I check His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Ford. NPP for Shasieka say a bribe. A bribe by Wadema Mahama because now Mahama man a contract a year. At the end of the day, a CHRAJ and a petition say Omo investigate the then president in 2016, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Say indeed, o breachy a year law and I say or abusing the power. CHRAJ a investigation. At the end of the day, Omo clear His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. In fact, Kana Yadema His Excellency John Dramani Mahama no. It was added to the presidential fleet. Inti president ne namwa ne kasa edi ne chino nasa aka ne ka ho. So it wasn't a personal car. Embra President Akufo-Addo babeda ne president kra no. He was also seen with Ford car no. But CHRAJ investigated His Excellency John Dramani Mahama back then and declared him. Okay? Inti CHRAJ ne ejuma no. Inti se who nim CHRAJ material. Now, in 2014, something interesting happened in this country. The then NPP in the person of Frank Anodompre in Sawem Edredri MP, who is today the minority chief whip, okay, petitioned because in 2014 His Excellency John Dramani Mahama was the president, and so the NPP petitioned His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. The NPP through Frank Anodompre petitioned His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to remove this woman on your screen, Miss Loretta Lamptey, because then no, she was the commissioner of CHRAJ. In the NPP for petition say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama won't use Article 146. The same article and there, ya petition His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say won't find the Chief Justice no, because the CHRAJ is also under that article. So it is the CHRAJ commissioner, the electoral commissioner, and then Supreme Court judges and the Chief Justice. Sam Crawford and you able to make this article no a free position. So Frank Anodompre petitioned His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to remove this woman. Bonebe nana mamenaye. na ya ye auditing na ya find say maame na spend $5,000 e dia renovate ni fie tio ya ye auditing ma ya find say maame no was spend $5,000 e dia ye renovation e wo ni fie inti franka no don petition Mahama said abi maame na spend taxpayers money any kwan say was spend the say adwuma no. You know what happened? Indeed, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the law-abiding president, he did. And then, investigations so. At the end of the day, finding out say indeed, Maameno Oyesa, this woman was appointed under NDC. Ghana Haniete, we like to deceive ourselves a lot, but him say obinya appointment under a particular regime, party ne ho. And so this woman was appointed under the NDC. Nkrofo ka se maame no ye NDC ni a omon kan bone because we know Ghana senior politics nete. But His Excellency John Dramani Mahama allowed the investigations to go on according to Article 146. At the end of the day, omoye bibia wie no mu say indeed maame no or spend this sika no. What happened? 2015 in November, the story on your screen. That is what happened. Or say Mahama sacks CHRAJ boss Laureata Lamte. That is exactly what happened. After the NPP petitioned His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, because NPP for na modeba. Osumu Emma Mameno Yapameno Obia NDC na appointino. Today, we are in 2025, exactly 10 years on. The same Chief Justice and more NPP more time, more appointing no. Ya petition His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say maame no na ke ni kwan say wone ne ba tu kwan or the ne ba kwa ko tu kwan allegedly wakwa ko spend per diem every single day $10,000 on ne ba so. Wasanso spending over 200,000 Ghana cedis, which is about Ghana titisika no 2.5 billion. Ewo eye remushen wo mo fa ye eso. Neba eni ni kunu. Na se will be in 2014 spending $5,000 e won dan ho na NPP for to me petition Mahama e ni free ho a ende mumu nipa a spending $10,000 on the ba ho as also spending over 2 billion old cedis e wo flights on allegedly ya ne ya petition His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say enu hu so won yi nipa kro ya ende NPP for musu NPP for ende musu ende mo se ade we esi eye bonni a ebin si da Ghana krom ha. And the NPP for nam na moka se Mahama ni trimo den. Some people are even saying say Mahama won pen masem because Obani a Chief Justice no peso you Obani no di obema ba. And the NPP for some more can no. Mure fi mo hu say 2014 ma mi fefefe we ade amode ye nini. Na obi ana sa time na NDC ni appointing no na Mahama mpo Emma processes ne koso Emma ye use Article 146 edi na and the mumu nipa in the sense say minim say maame no Chief Justice minim so NPP party card dia ba meka say mu nipa mumu time na mu appointing no ne dia aba na Mahama ye the same investigations amode bre no 2014 na wo ye the same thing and that muega mubuefu. You see, I'll say this and if you get to study the NPP political party, you know one thing. They suffer from what Mecca say a narcissistic personality disorder, NPP for main character syndrome, a homopan. They think they are more humans than the rest of Ghanaians. Into your mom mreso, idea womo edibeye wobino. Edu omo dia no so no mo ya sa abone no nti aba ye de bebo techi no edu se ye de bebo ba na omo NPP for tre say ye me de frame ba nti me fan bom me wa ye bone na techi ye now. That is the NPP political party for you. Who study NPP obehu no say sa na sankrofo nete. That is who they are. It is in their fabric, it is their spirit, it is in their soul. They believe that they can get away. But you should be punished. Or the same thing or worse, they should get away with it. Nankanye biano yesi e kano kwaria. More NPP for na moba bekatre yen say the judiciary is supposed to be independent. legislature is supposed to be independent, the executive is supposed to be independent, and the judiciary for a penny enyasem. Now, according to the law, Article 146, the same thing a Chief Justice now, and there was a Musun. And the Mona Mobabe Casamano, and the Mona Mujani courts. Say, young stop is a mammy, and the NPP for Mona Moyas are you being fair to yourselves and your followers and your listeners and your voters? Are you being fair? So this is a story. I'm sure that time 2014 on social media was not as big as this, so a lot of people don't know this story. And so whatever is happening today, Chief Justice Asemna AC and then it is not something new under the sun. And I want people to understand, if you study Ghana's politics, you will realize there's a lot of things going on today, and yeah, they new under the sun. Nini na do na esi pen. And His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, whatever he's doing, the same Article 146 would be Miss Loretta Lamptey, that is the same Article 146, right? The same Article 146 no. That is the same Article 146 and you Chief Justice so. So at the end of the day, you find out as a Chief Justice with Dibonia, she will go just as this woman was sacked. It's as simple as that. It's basically it is as simple as that. So NPP for CHRAJ said His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. In fact, send the Americano. Ebimun semo mo can say Mahama one pen massem, mamini the Chief Justice yoba obi on pen massem. And in the history of this country, the first ever vice president, number 2 in the country, the first ever vice president, female vice president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na didn't buy. We must say one pen massem. Please don't be deceived. Don't be deceived by the NPP. Whatever is actually happening today, is sipping. Na yamra any ye juma. Montre mo adwen e comment box.